Hey guys, welcome back to another pick a card reading. This week's reading is on your future partner or your next partner, whichever one is coming to you soon in the future. We are going to be taking a look at who they are, all about them, and this relationship too. So, I hope you guys like it. We have 4 piles here, as usual. Pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. Feel free to pause this video for a moment if you need some time to meditate on which of these piles you feel the most drawn to. And then once you've decided, you can fast forward to the timestamp in the description box below. As always, thanks so much for watching, and without further ado, we will start with pile 1. Hey pile 1, welcome to your reading for all of you who chose this yellow topaz. Let's see who your future partner is, your next partner that is coming in. Okay, let's start off with your tarot. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Fool, and the Six of Pentacles. Gorgeous. I am actually getting a very golden energy from this pile. Don't think it's just the crystal that you chose, but these cards in general, especially seeing that we start off with the Ace of Pentacles, which is just such a lovely golden opportunistic card, especially when it deals with money and career. So yeah, this person of yours has a very golden energy, very youthful actually, especially with the Fool. I think this relationship in general will take on that character, so this person will make you feel like a child. It will be a pretty youthful relationship, very exciting too. I also feel as if this person themselves are usually at the forefront of exciting things. Fairness is very important to them, possibly social justice. That could actually be what their career is if they're involved in taking care of people, helping them. If maybe they do social work. They could also be a police officer, although I'm not really seeing that as much as a different profession that is more hands-on but caring, nurturing, helping people. They could also be a therapist or work as some kind of counselor. But yeah, they have that energy in general that's very light. They bring a lot of happiness to people's lives, especially if they work in one of those fields that I just mentioned where they're helping people a lot. So yeah, they have this very caring energy, especially with this Ace of Cups that we have. I also think that this relationship will make you feel very full, very whole. But when we have 2 aces, especially the Ace of Cups, coming out in a love reading, that means that this relationship feels like a fresh start. This is someone who you haven't met before. And also that it has a lot to offer, okay? This person has a lot to offer you. And yeah, emotionally, but also in terms of material security, I think this person can handle pretty much anything. They're pretty good at being resourceful, and I also think that they're pretty lucky a lot of the time too, so they don't usually run into trouble financially or legally, anything like that. And again, they're very exciting, youthful. The Fool, They might have a pet, like a little dog or a cat. They might be a bit younger than you, or they just seem young in spirit. They could also work with children too. And again, fairness is very important to them, equality, social justice issues, or anything that involves like equality, making sure everyone has opportunities. This is someone who cares a lot too about important issues, but also people in their life too. So the friends that this person has, their family, would probably speak very highly of this person and say that they're very, that they put a lot of energy into the relationships that they already have. Okay? So let's take a look at these other cards that we got. We have the Swan, as well as Drop into Your Heart. Okay. So, Drop into Your Heart. This person, I can already feel, is a very heart-centered person. As I said, just talking about the relationships in their life that they already have, where they put a lot of energy, a lot of time, and love into them. I think also that they're going to bring out that energy in you and help you feel much more heart-centered. I think being with this person, when you meet them, but also when you're getting to know them and dating them, your heart chakra is going to be a lot more vibrant. It's going to bring a lot of color and extra pizzazz into your life. I think just this person, because they are so exciting and they're so new to you, it's gonna be very fascinating at first, I think, and you will have a lot of curious energy surrounding them. I'm also kind of picking up on some Gemini energy. It feels youthful in that regard, but also kind of curious, exciting, and also kind of sparkly. Like, they have a golden energy. And with the Swan in particular, this person could be very beautiful, attractive. The Swan kind of has a flair, especially artistic and creatively. So yeah, this person could definitely have some creative hobbies that they're very good at. But in general, they seem to, just as I said, have some kind of flair to their physical appearance and their style, their way of doing things, which is very attractive to you. And the Swan is very gentle, so I can see that this person, again, being very connected to their heart energy and caring a lot about helping people, kindness, fairness, and being gentle is all very important to them, especially in their love nature. Okay, let's pull you guys some romance angels. Okay, so we have honeymoon. Yeah. Honeymoon, it's like the golden period of the relationship. So definitely during that phase of you getting to know them. And, you know, always, I think this person will make you feel very safe. We have, it is safe for you to love. They might get you out of your comfort zone too. And you guys will like traveling together as well, going to exciting places. I think that you might feel more inclined to try new things when you're with this person, just because, again, you feel that emotional security with them. And I think also this relationship, there is a chance for longevity and for this being long term, because I think we have a good balance of like these aces, right? The pentacles and the cups sort of, they work very well together because one is more material and about this physical world, whereas the cups deal with emotions, relationships, and It's very romantic, actually. I think this relationship with this person, but also they themselves are pretty romantic, so there will just be a lot of opportunities and time for you guys to do things together and to explore and go places. One thing I actually want to do is pull some physical characteristics cards. See what this person might look like. Okay, thick eyebrows. What does pile one's next partner look like? Pile one. Okay, we also have, we have scars and small nose. Yeah, I feel that. They have like a cute kind of kitten nose. There's something about this person that looks kind of, they might have some certain smaller features that look very fine and, yeah, like refined with the swan, or more traditionally attractive. The scars is interesting. Maybe this person has some physical scars. This is a physical characteristic deck, so that's what I'm thinking. But this could also be emotional too. But yeah, that's definitely something to take note of. I think also this person, they probably have very soft eyes. They look friendly and approachable. So I think when you meet this person, you will automatically feel very welcome, invited. They bring people into their space. They have that safe, very caring energy. So I think meeting this person, yeah, like it might start off slowly, but I feel like the pace is gonna pick up just because it will be very exciting and just refreshing when you meet them. Okay, I think this one, which says, oh wait, two. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Oh. Maybe this has to do with the scars card. Perhaps this person has some emotional scars that they're still sort of like working through at the time when you meet them or leading up to this, because I do think that the relationship will start off a bit slower, you know, like this person, even though they are very like open and like that's just their personality, they're very welcoming and warm, they might not be as quick or as eager to get into a relationship, or they might not be looking for a relationship actually, initially, but I think when they meet you, yeah, things will just start off a bit slower, you know, it will feel very at ease and natural. We also have sacred union, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. I love the images too that we have on the back here. So we also, thinking about emotions, I think, again, you guys will have a very strong emotional connection. We have here, it is safe for you to love. So I think that's mutual. This person will also be opening up to experiencing and sharing deep emotional things with you, and just, you know, in general, because we also have this drop into your heart card that we got earlier, this relationship itself is just going to encourage you guys to share a lot and to be very candid emotionally, which is good because I see this as being healthy. And with the Fool, there's just going to be a lot of movement, action in general, like the pace of this relationship. It feels very youthful. Like maybe you guys are both going to be on the younger side when you meet. It feels like you both are children and kind of like playing together. You guys will start off as best friends probably before this moves or, you know, becomes deeper or sexual, right? So yeah, but I think that's a good thing because ultimately you guys, you know, might have some more emotional or other stuff that you are working through that you want to work on before getting into a relationship, which is always the more mature thing, at least in this case, okay? All right, let's get you guys some more cards. Who is this person? Pile one's future partner. Okay, so we have Song of the Siren and Concomancy, which is Seashell Divination and Wisdom of Shells. Okay. This person could be very connected to the beach, actually. Whenever I see this card, I think of also listening, because the power of shells and working with them often comes with hearing them and listening for the sounds of the ocean that comes through. So listening could actually be a very important theme or thing that comes up between the two of you guys in this relationship, is listening to one another. Communication too. Those kind of go hand in hand. We also have Song of the Siren, the call, summoning, voice to acknowledge. So this person might kind of call you into their life. I feel like they're the one who's actually doing the summoning or really like, you know, attracting you in, also because of the swan that we got. This person naturally has that very more delicate but also like attractive, refined energy. I don't know how to describe it, but maybe it's their voice too. There is something about them that's very kind of sensual and mystical. And I think, yeah, they're the one who's definitely going to be doing the summoning or ask you out or kind of initiate this. Okay. Let's see if we can get guys some charms. Oh wow, we got a lot. So we have scissors, carrot. Oh my gosh, I heard golden carrots. Carrots are very healthy. We have the letter O. We have a screwdriver. This says passion. So, yep, definitely very, I think you guys will definitely be physical. Or just have that physical kind of spark. We have peace. The letter W, the letter Q. We have a lot of playing cards. This says bow art. Yeah, this person is definitely very creative, artistic in some way. We have nature too. Letter X, the letter F, a wrench. This person likes making things. I think whenever we get a lot of tools, also the scissors makes me think that they're still kind of cutting cords, or they could be in the process of cutting certain energies or emotions, like clearing the air as well in this process. These letters could be their initials, like Q, W, X. And we also have the microphone. So yeah, maybe this person sings, or just communication. will play a very big part in this relationship. Okay, let's roll the Astro die. I will first take the top 3 signs that this person could be. Pile 1. Okay, so we have Scorpio, Capricorn, and we also have Virgo. Okay. Alright, so we have South Node, 5th house, and Aquarius. Yeah, the 5th house makes sense. That is the house of actually love affairs, creativity, children. Uh-oh. That just fell off. I'll get that later. But yeah, this is the house of children. So I think this relationship will have that flavor. Very romantic, honeymoon, just the pacing of it. But also I think, again, this person will bring out that more childlike, playful energy in you. Also very heart connected. And then we also got Aquarius. So I think of freedom, excitement, curiosity. It feels very refreshing and new, this relationship, and also well balanced. I think you guys are a good match. And then the South Node. Yeah, so the South Node is karma. It deals with things that we've mastered or things that we're still working on. So especially if that has to do with the scars card, or if there is anything that both of you guys are sort of working through at the time that you're meeting. I think the South Node, just because it tends to deal with the past and, you know, things that we are always sort of moving past or working on, that will sort of fade away as you enter into this relationship, okay? But yeah. And then lastly, just with Aquarius, I think maybe this person could be pretty eccentric. Again, like, social issues are very important to them as well. And I think the relationship there will be a lot of communication, okay? It will take on that element. And of course, with the 5th house, it will be very fun, exciting, fast-paced, and dynamic, of course. Yeah, this person will be a very good addition to your life. And there is potential for long-term as well. So, yeah. I will leave this pile here for now. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a super amazing day. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys later. Hey, pile 2, welcome to your reading. For all of you who chose the Amethyst, let's see who your person is. You'll start off with your tarot. Alright, so we have the Empress, Temperance, the Emperor, the Seven of Cups, as well as the Knight of Wands. Wow, okay, so we have a lot going on here with this person. What strikes me first, actually, is that we have the Empress and the Emperor, which are divine counterparts. We have the feminine and the masculine energy. Ooh, so there is going to be some heat, okay? I feel like this person actually is pretty fiery. Also, you know, with the Knight of Wands. But the Emperor especially, that is associated with Mars. But when I saw the Temperance card, for some reason in my mind, it just looked like temperamental or temper. So that could be something to watch out for with this person. They might have a temper, or they could be a bit of a hothead. I also feel like this person is just very attractive physically. Not only are they very beautiful, but also I think very sexy and hot. Yeah. But there's a good balance between the two, because again, with temperance, that is all about balance and managing duality. So there's not, one extreme or the other. Although maybe this person sometimes embodies more of the Empress or more of the Emperor energy, depending on how they feel. I also get the feeling like maybe this person is a catch, or that other people, a lot of different people have a crush on this person or think that they're a candidate, right? In terms of like being single or open, right? The thing is, though, also, is that I think this person isn't really concerned with that kind of social pressure or with their reputation in that respect, I think they appreciate it. They appreciate attention and, people liking them, but at the end of the day, they don't really care about that. The Seven of Cups, that's what makes me think that this person has options, okay? Maybe not all of the time, but they are definitely used to it and used to, I don't know, people being attracted to them or just receiving this kind of attention in general, okay? But yeah, this person, they could take it or leave it. They don't really care. I think in general, though, they appreciate privacy and they're not really looking for something that is surface level or superficial. I think that they would actually want romance or something that just feels more moving, But yeah, let's take a look at these cards. So we have Yin Yang Lover. This makes sense. Definitely the balance between the two. I think this person also is working on this balance between their feminine and their masculine energy that we see with the Empress and the Emperor. But this could also be the dynamic between the two of you guys as well. If one embodies more of one energy and then the other person is the other, right? It could be the case where you guys are opposites and you attract. But I think you have the same kind of values, goals. You both want the same things in life. You're very similar in that regard, but maybe it's just that you go after what you want in the opposite ways, or you have very different styles of doing that. So I think that is one thing that you will definitely take away from this person and this relationship is a compromise, but also, just learning to not step on the other person's feelings and just being more self-aware of what you're doing or how you're going after what you want, So if you're more of the Emperor person, then not being too rash or just, not alienating the other person's style. So yeah, that's one thing I want to point out. But this seems like a very heated relationship. I think there's going to be a lot of physical intimacy, okay? But the thing is, this is the kind of relationship where it could fizzle out unless you guys are really like working together, or if you find a way to really balance out each other's energies that make this work, okay, for the long term. So it's not just, a really passionate fling or something that eventually fizzles out, because that's the thing with the Knight of Wands. There isn't the most staying power necessarily, but he is very driven. There's just a lot of energy and movement with the Knight of Wands. very fiery. I think this person probably has some fire. Maybe you're a fire sign too. That's kind of how this relationship feels like. It feels very, again, like there's a lot of attraction between the two of you guys, especially physically. And then we have this card coming together. But the thing is, as well, is that I think both of you guys do fit each other's criteria, not just in terms of having that strong attraction, but like emotionally, you guys can provide for one another. I think there has to be like something else going on here that is also a reason for you guys to get together, other than, you know, just being very, very much attracted to one another. I think also just looking at these cards for the relationship itself, the Seven of Cups, because it represents options and lots of possibilities and potential, I think there's a lot of different ways that this relationship could go, depending on how much you're willing to work through certain things and how much priority you want to give to this relationship, if you want it to actually be a serious thing, because it doesn't have to be. I think, again, this could just be whatever you want it to be, which is kind of the beauty of this kind of relationship. But also something just watch out for, again, just so you know like what you're getting yourself into and what you are also expecting out of this person too. So let's pull you guys some romance angels. I feel like this one. You deserve love. And we also have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay. I don't know. I think also, okay, this is actually very specific. I got that some of you guys might actually be reconciling with family, or this could be other like loved ones. It doesn't have to be like an ex or something like that. So yeah, this reconciliation might be, or it could have to do with family or something else that is coming up around this time when you meet this person. You're working through other things, that's for sure. And also balancing things out, you know. I think this Temperance card is key in that. Like, that's going to be something that will help with this relationship in dealing with duality in opposite areas of your life, but also, yeah, so that applies to the relationship, but also your life when you're meeting this person, if that makes sense, because you're really seeking that balance, okay? So there could be, you might actually be in a more tumultuous period of your life, or things could seem this way when you're meeting this person, because you're really trying to attract balance, okay? And something that will even out your extremes, or the seeming extremes of your life that are playing out, right? And then this deserve love card. I think also what you're attracting in this person with this Emperor energy, regardless, I mean, you could be the Emperor too, because I think that's the thing, like this person, they have a good mix of both, right? You're attracting a yin-yang lover, but I think there is that tendency though for both of you guys, and that's why there is such a mutual attraction, because both of these are counterparts, right? So that's the thing, it feels very raw and natural, like you guys, it just works. But also just be aware that there, with that comes that potential as well for you guys to sort of err on extremes, you know, or just, I don't know. I think with this relationship there is a need for like balance, and maybe for you guys to slow down a little bit at first, because it's gonna again feel very like fiery, and I think you're gonna be swept up a lot by this person. So, yeah, like with this card, you deserve love. Just make sure that at this time you are definitely putting yourself first and prioritizing your own self-love before you're fully like ready, or not even ready, because I think you will be ready for this person, but just make sure that you have this time for yourself, right? And you're prioritizing yourself before you're ready to commit to such a relationship or to another person. That's all I'm trying to say. Because you don't want to lose yourself in this relationship, because I think there is also that potential as well. As I said, there's just a lot of different ways this could go. Let's see if we can get some physical characteristics for this person. Okay, round eyes. We have a man. Yeah, you might be attracting a man. We also have thick eyebrow. Okay, wait. I don't think I should take these two cards because they actually came out in the last group. Just feel like there's something else actually that might be wanting to come through instead. Okay, we have bangs, square face, and coarse hair. Oh, right. So this person could have any of those characteristics. I am also getting, like, if this is a woman, very like sharper features, like bangs, square face. Maybe this person has a prominent jaw. They could have really big hair, like coarse hair. They could also have like their hair with the bangs sort of framing their eyes, or sometimes getting in the way of their eyes too. They have very beautiful like round eyes. I feel like they have much bigger eyes than most people, or there is something about their face that really is memorable and that kind of draws you in. That's interesting. It could also be the color of their eyes, or just again like the shape of their face that stands out. Okay, let's keep going and pull you guys some more cards. What kind of connection? I'll take this. What kind of connection will you guys have? Okay. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Okay, yeah. So I think that's also the thing. That is something that I'm picking up on this relationship. It's about flow, natural like balance, you two balancing each other out with temperance. And then also the Seven of Cups that we got earlier is a card which I kind of think of Pisces, because it has a lot of different, it's kind of about the imagination and imagining where something could go, seeing a lot of potential and opportunities, right? So that is something that's really beautiful and like cool about this relationship. Okay, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Okay, again, I think compromise, but also trying to, have consideration instead of criticism for your guys' different styles of going after what you want, or, just different approaches in general. Patience is important. We also have close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Okay, yeah, that reminds me of the you deserve love. That's where you're gonna kind of be at when you meet this person. You're gonna need this, like you're going to be looking for some lightness, joy. Maybe you have been neglecting yourself leading up to this time, or you haven't been in a relationship for a while, so you've been working on self-love, and you're looking for that opportunity to really like find joy and find these little happy moments. Yeah, I'm just picking up on you guys doing a lot of self-reflection leading up to this relationship, and possibly even at the beginning of it too. And then we also have playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. Cool. This feels very beautiful. I think, as I said, you guys are also on a journey of self-discovery and, finding that joy. And I think this person will definitely help you in the process. But also, again, remember that this is another person too. So there's always going to be that need for both of you guys to really be considerate of each other's needs and always prioritize, compromise over impatience, over looking at differences or, I don't know, heavier stuff. Laughter, I think also both of you guys will find a lot of moments to be sarcastic about life and kind of reflect on that. I feel like also you guys connect very well on the deeper, important issues. Again, you value the same things. It just seems like you have opposite ways of or approaches towards doing them or going after what you want, but you fundamentally want the same things. So yeah, again, just finding those moments where you two can reflect together, joke, and just remember that this is fun, this is light. That's really what this is getting at. Okay, I'm gonna pull you guys some charms. Okay, so we have, this might be, it says, I don't know what it says, but it actually looks like a cartoon book. Maybe you guys will really like watching cartoons, or this person likes that. We have the letter P. We also have passion too, which starts with P. So again, there's, yeah, a lot of passion, excitement, a lot of dynamic energy, I think, between the two of you. We also have, what are these cards? Two of Spades, Seven of Hearts. The Seven of Hearts is also the Seven of Cups, which we have here, which I think is a very important energy that we have in this relationship. That emphasis on imagination, fantasy, going with the flow, and there being a lot of different avenues for this relationship. And then this is the Eight of Spades. Okay. So let's see if we can get their sign. I will take the top three. Pile two. Okay, we have Gemini. We also have Sagittarius. Those are opposites. And we also have Aquarius. Okay. They could be any one of those signs or have those energies prominently. All right, and then we also have Jupiter, 7th house, and Virgo. Okay, so Jupiter is the planet of luck, expansion. I think also whenever Jupiter comes out, it's always kind of expanding or emphasizing what already is. So seeing that we have the 7th house and Virgo, this relationship is going to seem bigger and more alive than perhaps any other relationship that you've been in. I don't know, Jupiter has this very like all-encompassing very fiery, like, energy. It's very exciting, and I think it will be very easy for you to be swept up in this relationship. The 7th house is actually the house of relationships, and I also, again, just feel like you guys are opposites. 7 has actually been coming out for you guys. I think this is a number of significance. Maybe you'll meet during the 7th month, like June, or no, wait, July. July, or maybe 7 is like a day, like the 7th day of the month. It could also be 7 months until you meet this person. I think 7 has numerological significance for you guys, but also you guys just being opposites. Like, the 7th house is opposite of the ascendant, which is what we identify as. That's like how we see ourselves and how we project ourselves into the world. So the 7th house, that is the opposition point. And then lastly, Virgo, I see that as actually, again, patience. Virgo is about also, you know, slow work and growth over time. So I think there is that possibility as well for this to be a, you know, to solidify into a long-term relationship that you guys can cultivate. And I think with Virgo too, again, there's that tendency to want to critique or want to, you know, perfect something. So again, that's going to be one of the challenges with this relationship in particular, is, you know, having to work together and not want to criticize or alienate the other person, because you guys, again, will be very different, okay? But Virgo is very great for long-term commitments. I think you guys, again, you'll have the same goals, you just have very different styles. So yeah, I will leave this reading here for now. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a super amazing day. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys later. Hey, pile 3, welcome to your reading for all of you who chose the emeralds. Let's see who your future partner is. Starting off with your tarot, we have the Sun, 6 of Cups, the Magician, the High Priestess, as well as the 5 of Swords. Okay, so this person seems very simple, somewhat traditional, or actually I take that back. Not necessarily traditional, but definitely simple in what they want or their way of life. They like to know what to expect. They like simplicity, calmness too. I think also both of you guys are very similar. Like, you are actually the same person. It's like the 6 of Cups. There's going to be such a close bond between the two of you. And I also see you guys maintaining a close connection with this person, even if you aren't actually involved with them in the long term, or this, you know, doesn't work out romantically. I mean, you guys will always be close friends, okay? And I think you always will, like, love each other, you know? I'm sorry if you can hear that noise. It's my noisy neighbors. Okay, sorry. Going back to this reading. Yeah, so I really see the 6 of Cups as being the relationship between the two of you guys, which, as I said, even if this relationship isn't long-term, your connection always will be. You guys will always be very close and have each other. Maybe this is someone who you met during childhood, or I don't know, you could have kids together or even start a family. Okay, we start off with the sun. And so this person, they have that kind of warmth and personality, but also I think they're very similar to you, okay? The sun deals with the identity, and so I think you will see a lot of yourself in this person, even if they're from a different country or they're foreign, or on a surface level scale, they seem very different. I think on a deep core level, they have the same core beliefs as you do. Maybe you guys come from very similar backgrounds or were raised in a religious household, or just have, similar traditional or just simplistic values, things that you very much, stick to and maintain. But yeah, this relationship though seems very prosperous. You might actually meet this person during the summer, the summer months, or spring too. Spring could also, like spring or summer, definitely during a time when the flowers are in bloom, children are outside. It seems like when you guys meet each other, it will be very fairy tale like. Also, because the magician, there is something that's very magical about this person and the way that you meet them or the way that they come into your life. It might seem very coincidental, like you're in the right place at the right time. You could also be introduced to this person through someone who is a childhood friend or someone who you're very close to. And yeah, this Five of Swords, I see this as maybe you or this person, probably this person actually, being single for a while before they actually meet you. This could also be you too, but I think the Five of Swords is emotional distance, okay? So one of you guys having spent a while by yourself, either single or just not really having as many friends, just really in reflection. Because the Five of Swords, this is about learning to trust again and learning to open up. So this person will help you do that. And again, you'll feel safe to do so because you guys are so similar. Maybe you actually bond on a deep level because of things that you've been through in the past, or similar kinds of wounds or emotional hurts, okay? And the High Priestess, I just love the combination of cards that we have here. The High Priestess is about wisdom, a deep emotional knowing. I think both of you guys, again, when you meet each other, I think it will be very clear that this person is like the one, the person who you're meant to be with. Or even if, it's not meant to be in the long run, this is someone who will have an important role in your life. The High Priestess, I think you guys will be able to communicate telepathically. You might not even have to communicate. You'll just know what the other person is thinking and say, yeah, do you want to do this? Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. Let's do it. So, yeah, very playful. You guys, it's like two peas in a pod. I also think that when people see you two together, they might mistake you as being related, which is really funny. You guys might actually look like siblings, or you might look very similar. But yeah, that's something that came through. Let's see what these cards have to say. So we have Loving All That Is, card 22, as well as Dance of the Planets. Ooh, the Dance of the Planets, this is also giving me the same feeling that I got with the Magician, where you guys might meet under very strange or like magical circumstances. This card deals with planetary alignments, astrologically, you might meet this person during a very special transit, or it could also just be alignments with people too. So you happen to meet the right person who introduces you to this person, or you're in the right place at the right time. But I think this is usually talking about astrology and like the planets, or you know, the cosmos, just forces coming together that make it, that arrange your guys' meeting or bring this person into your life. And then loving all that is, I think this person will really love everything about you. And it's easy to do so because you guys are so similar. Or maybe it's just like you see yourself in this person. They will worship you. There's such a deep emotional connection and bond between the two of you guys. It's psychic. It's like this high priestess. You could be on opposite ends of the world and still sort of pick up on each other's vibe, or just know again what the other one is thinking. I think you guys might be soulmates, okay? This seems karmic, like you're meant to meet this person, or that they have some role to play in your life. And the relationship itself just seems so abundant and like fills you up. There's this wholeness and this sense of home with this person. Either they could be from actually the same place where you grew up. They could have a similar kind of local knowledge, or maybe they grew up in a place that's very similar. It just seems like you guys bond so deeply over simple things and similarities. Okay, let's get you guys some Romance Angels cards. We have Make the Effort and Release Your Ex. Okay, this is specific for a few of you guys. Honestly, yeah, that could be what I was kind of picking up on with the Five of Swords. Like maybe one or both of you guys was really hurt in the past, and you've spent a long time by yourself reflecting and kind of reevaluating what you truly want. Okay, it says the time has come to clear energy. Yeah, so that is definitely something that might be coming up again around when you meet this person, or you'll have already cleared it, but you guys will feel like you can talk about anything. You know, you could spend hours with this person talking about really stupid or basic things, but it's just that you guys could talk for hours. You can connect so well. It seems almost like your family. Maybe you guys are from the same soul tribe, or you had a past life together. It feels like or maybe you're both starseeds. You come from somewhere that is so like specific, but that is so important to both of you guys. Home and family are both important, and it's very likely that you guys might start a family. And then this Make the Effort card, it says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. There might be some hesitation at first, because again, you guys might have seriously been hurt in the past, or just been disappointed with relationships, and that's a big theme of this relationship at first, is getting you to open up and to feel that sense of safety emotionally. And so I think this card, Make the Effort, is really talking about this relationship requiring you to meet halfway, like both of you to meet halfway. Because again, I think you're going to be best friends with this person. You're going to always be close with them and always have them in your life. So I think this card could just be talking about not taking advantage of that, and always, making sure that both of you guys are really making that commitment, or making that effort to grow together. Which I think, yeah, because this relationship, though, I think it's just going to bring out such a beautiful side of both of you guys. You feel young, you feel like these children in the Six of Cups picture, but also I think you're going to feel like you're making progress as well when you meet this person. It's going to feel like this will be your life. You will be in a very prosperous period where you feel very confident and that things have worked out in your favor and that you're exactly where you need to be. Okay? Let's see if we can get some physical characteristics. We have bangs. Pile 3. Sharp features. This person could have a prominent chin or large ears too. We have red hair. Oh my gosh. This picture also, this woman has red hair. So if this is a woman you're attracting, definitely red hair could be a big one. Okay. This says long face and blue eyes. Okay. So they could have any one of those features. Let's see if we can get you some more cards. What kind of connection is this? What will be involved in this connection? Pile 3. We have sacred union, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Yeah, that's definitely the word. And same thing with this card, loving all that is. It's like, this is a sacred match. Both of you guys, when you come together, you truly value each other. And I don't know, it's so deep. This is the type of relationship where you guys could spend the rest of your lives together, you know? It's almost like when you meet this person, that's it. You feel like you found home, or you feel like you've made it, you know? There's something very special. There's a special feeling that only this person gives you. We also have my beloved. It says, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Okay, yeah, this makes total sense. You guys are so, like, psychically bonded. As I said, you could be in opposite ends of the world and still be able to feel each other, you know? Let's get you guys one more. Okay, one more. Pile 3. This one. It says, only time will tell. Beautiful. Yeah. I feel like that's the answer to your question of when you're going to meet them. Like, only time will tell when you're ready, when you have made it to that sun phase, you know, because that's really what will bring this person in, is when you feel that sense of wholeness, right? And this is your next partner, so there isn't going to be anyone else, you know, until you meet this person. Let's see if we can pull some charms. Ooh, what is this? This is a religious charm. It says, Saint Mark, pray for us. Maybe this person is religious, or you guys both sort of have that background. We have the microphone. This is about communication. Scissors. This is a food magazine. Bon Appetit. You guys will love going out together. Food could also be something that you bond sorry, that you bond over. Like you guys both like the same cuisine, especially if you come from the same culture. We have the Queen of Clovers, as well as the Five of Diamonds. Okay. So let's roll the Astro dice. I will roll their sign. We'll take the top 3. Pile 3. Okay, so we have Libra, Pisces. Yeah, very soulful. Soulful connection. And we also have Taurus. Gorgeous. All right, now let's see for the relationship. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, we got the Sun again. That is really an important card. Having come out like the first, I think that sets off the reading, and also that's what's gonna set off this relationship. That's kind of the most important thing. The Sun is about the identity, right? It's about really kind of like our soul, our purpose on this earth, and it's our creativity. You guys might have children together. You guys also, you might have the same birthday, a few of you guys, or you might be of the same sign. Like the same sun sign, right? Because again, you guys just seem so similar, like 2 peas in a pod, the 2. The second house is the house of values, money. I think you guys, again, the same values, the same kind of background, even if it's not like surface level. You guys seem very different on the surface. On a deep level, you guys are so similar and have so much to talk about. And then Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the sign of higher learning, growth. It deals with philosophy. It's a very playful, youthful energy. It's extremely adventurous, open-minded. It deals with foreign travel too. So again, you might like meet this person in a specific place at a certain time in your life where you are very adventurous or you're trying new things. Sag is very futuristic, so I think again this relationship will carry over into your future. You'll always have this person even if you're not always together, okay? So yeah, I will leave this pile here for now. I hope this was helpful. If you liked it, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a super amazing day. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys later. Hey, pile 4, welcome to your reading for all of you who chose this beautiful blue apatite. Let's see who your person is, your future partner. We will start with your tarot. We have the Hermit, Justice, the 10 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, and the Hanged Man. Okay, so this is someone who's very wise with the Hermit. They might be a little bit older than you, or they could just seem, you know, more mature for their age. The Hermit also, you know, this person is very shy, okay? It might be difficult for you to meet this person, actually, because I don't think they actually go out much. I mean, I don't think they go out for social events or socializing. If they ever do go out, it's probably by themselves. Yeah, this is someone who you've never met before. They're a complete stranger. You might be introduced to them through a member of your family or a very close friend. Or if you do meet them out and about, it might seem very sketch. You might meet them at night, or in an art museum or a museum, a library, somewhere that's very quiet, that's a center of knowledge, learning. Yeah, you wouldn't meet them at a social place, like a bar or a theme park. That would be the last place you'd meet them. So yeah, they are very shy, quiet, quite the introvert. So it's going to be a challenge actually meeting them and then kind of getting close to them. But I think that this person really likes you. You could definitely get them out of their comfort zone. But I also get the feeling like if you chose this pile, you yourself aren't the most like superficial or kind of social butterfly yourself. You will be here for this person, okay? So even if you're hearing what I'm saying so far and you're thinking, what? Like, are we gonna get along? Trust me, you will, okay? There's also something coming through about you guys being able to work together very well, be very efficient together. Yeah, so I'm picking up on you guys being able to get tasks done together again. Like if you end up starting a family with this person and having kids, it will be like clockwork. It won't even feel like work because you're with this person and both of you guys are so efficient together. You can get things done. And yeah, that's just a plus, right? But I think that is something that is very important to this relationship because you guys feel like you can take on any challenge together or work through anything. It's almost like this Eight of Cups and you see him looking out at this pass or this mountain. There are no obstacles that you guys can't overcome together. Also, this person may have traveled to various locations, very specific places in the world that are very naturally beautiful, like specifically Yosemite, maybe certain mountain areas, Nepal, like the Alps, mountains, any place that's very mountainous. Maybe this person comes or was born in a country that's very mountainous. This person is very knowledgeable, intellectual. The Justice card makes me think, of course, of Libra. And yeah, this person's very objective. They can weigh two sides of a situation. They can put themselves in other people's shoes. They might wear gray a lot, too. Gray is that color that's sort of in between. It's not really one or, okay? This person blends in very well. You probably wouldn't notice them unless, I don't know, unless you meet them in a certain lighting or I don't know what it is that's coming through about this, but it's kind of funny. Maybe you guys have the same sense of humor or you guys just are going to be joking a lot together in your relationship, which is good because it doesn't feel like work with this person. It feels so easy and like you guys are naturally on the same page about what needs to get done. But also, of course, this isn't just going to be like a work relationship. I think you guys will have that emotional intimacy. It's very deep, actually. And I think that there's something higher that is drawing you two together. You will be brought together by mysterious circumstances. It could be by fate. But there is something karmic about this too. There's a reason for this person to be in your life. Whether this works out for the long term or not. But I think it will, because again, seeing this Eight of Cups, and the Ten of Cups, like there's nothing you both can accomplish or work through together. And so I think it's highly likely that you guys will go on to have a family or to have a home even, I feel like with the Hanged Man too, it's once you meet this person, you're gonna kind of be stuck with them. Or they might have you hung up for a while. Like, does this person actually like me? Or I don't know. It might be very hard to actually read this person, their expression. They're very deep and spiritual. I think they're actually very spiritual, but they don't always show it, or it might not be as apparent. And again, I think at first you're not really going to be seeing much of this person. Yeah, they kind of have a bubble or a space that they keep to themselves. But I see the way that you guys will kind of come together or get close to one another being very kind of straightforward, maybe more on the traditional side of courting or dating, right? You're gonna be like, I could see you guys going for romantic dinners, or it's gonna seem very kind of like go with the flow, but also typical kind of like of what is standard, or I guess what is deemed traditional, right? I don't know. Those are just some things that's coming through. Let's take a look though at these cards. Okay, so we have Towering Magnificence, card 30, as well as Woman of Light. Ooh. Okay, so the Towering Magnificence card, this makes me think that, okay, the relationship or the connection that you build with this person will be monumental, okay? This is something that you will work so hard to build with this person, I think. But also I have a feeling like when other people see you two together, and when I say other people, I mean like your family or, you know, your friends, people who know you, they will just think it makes sense, you know what I mean? Even if you guys are very different, or you look very different from one another, or it seems weird, it makes sense on a deep level, because I think this person needs you and you need them. And it might not seem like there's that attraction at first, right? Or that like this would be a relationship, but ultimately it is, because like you guys will never want to leave each other. I think there's going to be a certain amount of like reliance and stability that you get from each other, that it's just you end up being together because it's so easy. But also, I don't know, I mean, when I say easy, I don't want it to seem like you just end up being together because it's like a default mode, right? But I think you guys are meant to be together on a certain level. Like, you need each other. There's this, I keep seeing like your family members talk about you, or even your close friends, and you know, looking at you guys and saying they are meant to be together. They need each other. You know what I mean? And it's not like on a dependent, you know, this has nothing to do with you guys being dependent on one another in a toxic way, but it's almost as if it's like the relationship that we have sometimes with our pet, where even if we're not always like there for them, or like, you know, physically, you know, giving them as much love as they deserve, they need us and we need them. It's for the best, because ultimately that kind of connection, I don't know, there's almost something about this person to you that seems like a lost pet or a lost dog, like a puppy, right? And it's so cute. It's something that's like also very deep too. It's like they find you, you know, like a stray pet, and then yeah, like they might not be this stereotypical person who you would fall for, but by circumstances of fate, you two are brought together and it just works out. Like, you guys were meant to find each other, you know? And I think this person will satisfy needs of yours that perhaps you didn't even know you needed, like things that, certain emotional needs specifically, but also I think mentally you guys are also vibing. Like, you're on the same page. You might have similar interests, but I really see this as it being about you two working together and growing and building this relationship into something that is so beautiful and transforming, okay? This person could change your life. They could change your goals, especially if you end up having a family together, right? This Woman of Light card makes me think that this relationship is kind of bridging the spiritual with the physical, because she's of the realm, she's a light being, but she's also still connected to the earth. So again, there is something kind of eerie about how this relationship came to be, how fated it seems, but also its power, right, for growth and transformation in your guys' life. I think when you meet this person, or maybe, you know, when you start to get to know them, your health will improve. I think ultimately, like, you need this person and you didn't even know it, right? And there's something very quiet and peaceful about them too. So your health will vastly improve when you're with this person. Let's see if we can get some physical characteristics. Okay, so we have hazel eyes. Mature. Yeah, mature. Plain Jane. So yeah, they could dress really simply. They might wear neutral colors like gray, maybe some browns, or even light blues I could see too. Alright, let's see if we can also get some romance angels for you guys. Pile 4. Oh, we have playfulness. Oh my gosh, I think also this person is very connected to nature and the outdoors. I think that's why with the Eight of Cups, I was really seeing them having traveled to different mountainous regions, or having been from one of those places or grown up there, right? There's something about this person and nature, and I think they'll definitely love spending time with you out in natural settings, by waterfalls, especially by water too. We have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. With this person, there might seem like a lot of red flags, especially meeting them, or just, I don't know, it could seem like you guys have nothing in common, as I said, or like, how is it that you guys are together, right? But again, there's like a reason for this. There's definitely a divine plan for this relationship and the role that it will play in your guys' lives. You might have known this person in a past life, and there could still be some karma there for you guys, you know, to work out, or some kind of lesson that you're meant to learn from this person. But either way, yeah, it could seem weird at first. All right, let's get one more. Oh, we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by a religious upbringing and spiritual path. As I said, I think this person is very spiritual. Maybe they're religious. It could also be that, like, maybe you guys come from very different upbringings. If you grew up in a religious household, and then this person is kind of, because I see them as more of a wanderer spiritually. I'm not really seeing them conforming to a religion, but just being very spiritual in general. And so that could also be one of the hesitations with this red flags card that we pulled. So again, like, you guys are gonna seem very different, and it's gonna be surprising. Like, it's not gonna be surprising. It might seem surprising on a surface level thing, like level that you would end up together. But as I said, to people who really know you, when they see you together, like when family and really close friends see you with this person, it's gonna click and they're gonna think it makes sense that they would be together. Like they're together for a reason. Okay, let's pull you guys a few more cards. What kind of connection do we have? We have embrace. Through each other, you find missing pieces. Yeah, that's exactly the vibe here, because there's certain things about yourself that you might not even have known you could be that type of person. But with this, when you meet this person, they will bring out things that you didn't know you have. Certain qualities, interests, hobbies. And it's gonna be kind of funny, I think, because it will seem again that you guys, like, what is this? You know, like, that they're very far off from who you would stereotypically fall for, right? But just embrace it. Embrace the differences that you have, okay? Because that's the beauty of this relationship and why it will teach you a lot. Let's keep these. We have romance, Cupid's arrow strikes, healing, and a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Oh my gosh. This reminds me of the woman of light. There's kind of like a, your vibration will raise with this person. That's why I said I think you will be more healthy too. Like you might start eating better, or just your mental health will probably be better. This person will put you at ease. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So yeah, light, healing energy. This person will help. But really the relationship, you know, the circumstances and how you two come together will encourage you both to grow, and ultimately both of you guys will be better human beings together as opposed to if you weren't together. Okay, let's pull you guys some charms. Ooh. This one wanted to get away. We have R. Oh no, wait, F. F. Oh my gosh, we also have F again. Their name could start with F. Their last name. We also have K. Libra. We have R. And then we have this top hat. Okay, so the top hat, that reminds me of like kind of poshness, like a gentleman. If this is a man who you're attracting, they have such good manners. They will treat you very well. And as I said, maybe they're more traditional in terms of like how you guys will date, or you know, the way that they court you will seem very like sweet and gentlemanly, right? If they take you out to eat, or I don't know, I just have a feeling like when you guys are dating, it will seem traditionally romantic, you know, stereotypical things. It might seem a bit cheesy, right? Especially seeing that we have Libra here, especially if this person is a Libra, because Libra is about like the cheesy romantic things. So is Taurus, okay? So yeah, maybe this person has those energies, or they, I don't know, they're about it. But yeah, interesting too. We got some initials. So I'm just gonna roll the astro dice. Let's actually roll the top 3 for what sign they might be. Pile 4. Okay, so we have Aries. We also have Virgo. That makes sense because the Hermit is ruled by Virgo. And we also have a Gemini. So they could be any of those signs. Now let's roll it for the relationship. Wow. Okay, so we have Scorpio, 11th house and Uranus. Yeah, so the 11th house is the house of aspirations, dreams, visions for our future. So again, I think with this person, they could transform your future. I think the relationship itself, it's pretty clear because we have Scorpio here that there's that potential for long-term change. And with Uranus too, because Uranus is the planet of change. It's also the great awakener. So I think, actually, hey, Uranus rules the 11th house. Both of those are associated with Aquarius. So again, this person will raise your vibration. And it could be sort of unexpected too. I think that's a huge theme as well with this relationship, is it kind of seeming weird at first or just like you guys are so different, or the way that you meet is quite unexpected. And also with Scorpio too, it's very deep, right? I I feel you guys having such a deep emotional bond that only strengthens over time. This relationship will only grow and become deeper and more fulfilling, especially spiritually for both of you guys. This person will bring you so much peace, stress relief. And again, it's similar to having that feeling that I was talking about earlier with a pet, where you come home and they're there and it's just feels like a relief. That is this person. They're new. It's very refreshing. This Uranus energy, they feel like a cold glass of water. It's exactly what you need and what you might not really be aware of, okay? So yeah, I will leave this pile here for now. I hope these messages made sense. If you liked it, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a super amazing day. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys later.